Welcome to day 18 of the Daily Doodle December Challenge. Before we dive into our doodle for today, let's pause for 3 deep breaths together. Eyes can be closed or gaze softened. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth with a big sigh. Letting go and arriving fully in this moment. Inhaling again through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Releasing any tension in the body. Inhaling again. Exhaling. Setting aside any thoughts or worries. And let's jump in. So for today's doodle, super simple and pretty quick. We're going to do tiny hearts, a few of them. I generally like to do an odd number, so I'll probably be doing 5, possibly 7, kind of randomly around the page. Slightly differing sizes, but pretty tiny. 6. Let me do one more. Catching myself overthinking there. Now I'm going to give you a peek at where we're headed with this because it might help you with drawing the lines that are about to come. So we're sort of doing a funky tree bark, and the hearts are a little bit like knots in the wood. So we're going to be drawing from the top down, sort of softly wavy lines, and doing little boop around the hearts. So exactly how you do that will vary. You'll notice the width of the space between the lines varies, all of which makes it really beautiful, interesting, and fun. So I'm going to start here and come down right toward my first heart, go around it, and I'm intentionally making these lines not straight. So let's come over here, and I'm going to go around this one. I'm going to come down here. Make sure I go around that one. So here I'm going to go around this one. I'll go maybe on this side of that one. Go around on that side this time. I think I have enough room. I'm going to squeeze in there. Come around, lump on the other side. So it doesn't follow an exact pattern and it's different. I've done it a few times now because I did the demos. It's different every time. And I'm leaving space around my number, but you might be going right over top of your number. So that is literally it for the doodle for today in black. If you're sticking with just your black pen, you might do some dots up and down some of these, I'll call them stripes, or you could do little lines across on some of them. I'm going to add color. Today I'm doing pencil crayon in my favorite brights of varying color. I have 5 different ones today. And rather than try to count and not switch between my colors, I'm going to just keep switching pencils. That's the technique I'm in the mood for today. And for simplicity, I'm just coloring right over top of my black hearts. If it made them too faded, I could go back over top with my pen again, but I feel like they're still pretty black. So as I color, I'm doing a couple of things. I'm tuning in with my body and my mind and just trying to keep my mind focused on what I'm doing and not thinking of whatever might normally be going on in there. And then I am also, with my body, checking in and releasing any tension that I might notice. Sometimes when we get intense with our creativity, we might, especially in the face, neck, and shoulders, get a little tight. So just like to check in once in a while there. And then I also like to, in the quiet moments, really tune into how the pencil crayon against the page sounds and how it feels in my hand. Let the coloring sound soothe me. And as is often the case, especially in these really small spaces, I'm not trying to do anything fancy with the pencil crayons. I'm not trying to do shading to create depth or anything. I'm just doing a straight up, childlike coloring in uniformly. I'm using my Prismacolor pencil crayons today, which are my more expensive brand, so they provide quite lovely coverage without a lot of pressure, which can, not that we're in a hurry, but it does help the coloring go a bit faster, but it also can reduce tension kind of in the hand, because you don't have to press as hard or color for as long to get the same look. But I use my inexpensive pencil crayons quite a bit. They have a ton of color choices, which I love. All right, so that is it for the pencil crayon part. Now I'm going to add some silver dots for a bit of bling. I'm choosing to do them on the purple because it's the darkest. It's very subtle. I'm not sure if you can see it. And then I'm feeling like the next darkest might be this turquoise, so I'll do little lines across. Just adding a little bit of extra doodling detail to zhuzh it up a bit. But you could stop at any point, and you can also keep going and add further doodles than I do. And then I think one last thing I'll do is go back around my hearts with the silver. Just give them a little outline. There you have it. Today's doodle. Now I will color in my tracking star. I'll use purple today. Past the halfway point now. But if you're just discovering the challenge now, know that you can really jump in at any time. There's no need to start at the beginning. And the doodles are really short, so you can often do a bunch at a time. So this is our sample in green and gold for some additional inspiration. And then this is the sample for today in the blues and silvers. I hope that gives you lots of ideas for how to do your doodle today. And I hope to see you back here again tomorrow to doodle some more.